Hi, this is Ashley. This is my fourth take already because I realized the first two times my camera wasn't functioning properly, and the third time I kept on using the wrong words. I hope this is my last take. Please. Please, literally. I just I just want this video to look good. Anyway, so 8 is half of 16, right? And I happen to be 16 years old right now. So I figured I might as well share 8 things I've learned as a 16-year-old. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm not a consultant, which means I'm not getting paid to give people advice, and I'm definitely not a therapist, so I wouldn't really know what advice would suit the situation you're going through right now. But here's just 8 things I've learned as a 16-year-old. So the first thing I've learned is people come and go. People who are meant to stay in your life will stay. The second thing I've learned is the way I interpret unlucky events. So sometimes some stuff in our life is out of our control. It's sad, I know, but sometimes it's just out of your control. And instead of saying, why is this happening to me? You should say something like, what am I learning from this? An example would be when I study so hard for an exam, but I realized that I studied for the wrong syllabus and I failed the exam. I shouldn't be saying, why is this happening to me? I should be reflecting on myself. I should be thinking, oh, why did I look at the wrong syllabus? What am I learning from this? Okay, so next time I have to check the syllabus. Am I studying for the right stuff? This is very important, okay? So try to think of what you can learn from an unlucky event. You will always learn something from an event that's happening in your life because it's happening in your life for a reason, and usually it's a good reason, okay? The third thing that I've learned is you will never miss out what is meant for you. That includes relationships, friendships, opportunities. What is meant for you will always come back. If you miss an opportunity once and it was meant for you, it would come back. I'm not telling you to purposely miss opportunities, but it will come back if it's meant for you. The fourth thing I've learned is you didn't fail, you learned. This is similar to the second advice I've given, but in this context, I would interpret it as a more academic way. So when I do really badly in an exam, I used to cry over it. But now I would just think about, oh, what have I learned from this exam? What can I do better next time? Maybe next time for math, I'll be focusing more on problem solving, and maybe I'll practice more on algebra or logarithm because that's what I'm weak at. The fifth thing is you are not responsible for another person's feelings, but it doesn't cost you anything to be nice. I think a lot of people on the internet have already told you that you are not responsible for other people's feelings. Like, you shouldn't beat yourself up about other people feeling bad or sad because of a comment you made. But honestly, I kind of have to partially disagree with that because it really doesn't cost you anything to be nice. Spread kindness, guys. It doesn't hurt to be nice. Why do we make sounding nice so hard? It's not that hard. Sometimes maybe a person needs a compliment or two, and don't be generous about compliments. Yeah. The sixth thing is stay humble. You will never be the best at something. Admit that. Like, even if you get gold in Math Olympiad, it doesn't mean that you're the best in math in the whole wide world. Literally, if you're good at drop shipping, it doesn't mean that you're the best drop shipper in the world. And people are very unlikable when they're not humble. The seventh thing is you don't have to be liked by everyone, but it doesn't hurt to be likable. So you can try to be the best version of yourself and be nice to people so people would like you, making you likable. But it doesn't mean that everyone has to like you. If there are people out there who don't like you, don't force them to like you. Don't be a people pleaser. A friend of all is a friend of none. if you try to be friends with everyone, you'll end up pleasing no one. So the best thing to do is to try to be nice, be kind, try your best to be likable, but accept it when you aren't liked. Anyway, the 8th thing is put the damn phone down. If you can't put the damn phone down for 3 hours, that is concerning. The more you don't want to put your phone down, the more you should. Anyway, this is just me yapping at this point. I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, don't listen to advice from strangers on the internet, I guess. If you're still watching this video and you've spent, 6 minutes on this, then maybe you should put your damn phone down and touch some grass. Like the 8 advice I've given you. Also, I don't know if you guys notice, I have a weird accent sometimes. I have a mix between American and Australian and Cantonese accent. So, I don't know. If you have a hard time understanding me, please tell me in the comments. I'm so sorry. I will try my best to pull an American accent, which is, I guess, the most understandable accent in the world. I don't know. But sometimes my Australian accent comes out, and sometimes my Cantonese accent comes out. Yeah, that's all I have to say today.